Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Unfiltered Voices. I'm going to be the host for today. Just kidding. I am the guest today. They decided because they thought I was like an entrepreneur, a 9 to 5 job hustler, and a digital creator that I am worthy of coming on this show. So I'm going to give this host seat to the real host, Miss Ikra Khan, and we will take it forward from there. Bye.
Thank you, Imrana. That was really sweet of you. So, you guys have already met our guest for today's show. Hello, Imrana. How do you feel being on our show today?
Hi, Ikra. How are you?
All good, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I'm quite excited to see how this goes.
Actually, so because we have a same mindset and we are at the same age phase, I think there are a lot of similarities between you and me. Like the more I see your Instagram, I do get connected to whatever you're doing in life.
Yeah.
So as we know that you're doing 9 to 5 job, at the same time you've started your own venture.
Yeah.
With this, you're even a digital creator. That is one of the inspiring things I feel young generation women are doing right now. So I want to know, how do you balance all this?
Well, actually, a lot of it has to do with time management and
True.
discipline. Time management, you can either spend hours scrolling on internet or watching TV, or you can get up and do something that you wish to do. For example, like my sister and I, we started Itrat, our perfume brand, because after we started like working, because we would finish our work and then we would go and see and like formulate the whole thing. So it is a lot of time management, and it is also a lot of discipline. Sometimes you don't feel like doing things, and but you should have the discipline that no, I want this in life and I'm going to go get it. Especially as a woman who wants to be financially independent, who doesn't want to be dependent on other people to provide for them. I feel like this is something that if you have the opportunity and the privilege to do something for yourself, you should definitely grab it with both hands.
True. So as you said, the financial thing gives you a different power.
Yeah.
Like every girl out there, if she's earning, she has the power to spend for herself, and she's
Yeah.
not dependent on anybody.
Yeah.
So being at this age and struggling to do something,
Yeah.
that shows that we don't settle for less. We
Yeah.
want more from life.
Yeah.
That is one of the challenging things we keep facing in our life.
I feel like every woman should aim for financial stability. Because see, when we started our venture, we didn't rely on anybody else to come in and like put in money or put in time or put in effort. Because we were financially independent, we could take this step. Maybe it is going to pay off, maybe it's not going to. It
Not
is a
going to
risk
pay
that
off.
we take,
True.
you know. But at least it was like we were completely self-dependent, and we didn't have to. Obviously, we took advice and stuff, but we didn't have to rely on other people.
True, because
So,
many people you see, they keep depend. Many girls, they
Yeah.
depend either on their parents. Even girls in their late 30s, 40s, they depend on their parents or brother if they don't have a partner.
Yeah.
So that dependency, I've taken, that pulls away your opinions.
Yeah.
That pulls. Nobody takes your judgment seriously in life.
How else are you going to put your voice forward or your opinion if you don't come from a place of power? I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of women don't have the privilege and don't have the empowerment that comes from their families to be financially stable and independent.
True.
Like the society tells you that, okay, you're a woman, you need to be this. At a certain age, you need to be married, you need to have kids. Only then your life has purpose. Like you could be the CEO of a company, but if you're not married, you're nothing.
You're nothing.
As
True.
per like society
True.
rules. But I feel like slowly it is changing. Even the change is there. It's really slow, and I would want it to be like a little more progressive and
Progressive.
fast.
True.
But I feel like we were really lucky to have extremely empowering parents and friends who really put financial independence on top of everything else. Get your education, be financially independent, and then do whatever you want. Because then that gives you the power to put your opinion forward, to come from a place of power where you're like, okay, I'm not relying on anybody. This is what I want.
Exactly. So in short, money is power, right?
It definitely
Money is
It
power.
definitely is. People tell you money is not the most important thing. It is one of the most important things.
Exactly,
Yeah.
true. Imrana, so being in Oman, since you're born and raised in Oman,
Yeah.
you are an Omani for me.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so you've seen Oman from a barren land to a land of opportunities. How would you describe that to us?
I think it's fantastic how Oman has actually grounded themselves in tradition, but also accepted and embraced modernity. I feel like modernity is not what you wear or how you look. It's like how you think and how you want to move forward, your vision in life. So Oman has done a fantastic job because I don't like to live in an extremely commercial city where constantly things are happening, complete urbanization. I am a city girl, but I also like the natural aspect and the tradition and the culture that Oman brings in. So I think
True.
Oman as a government, as like an entity, have done a great job. If there were to give an example about tradition and modernity going hand in hand, it would be this country.
Yeah, definitely, because I'm here since 10 years and I have seen the way people work here. At the same time, they enjoy their life. It's
Yeah.
not that they are just hustling and
Yeah.
not living their life. So they have literally kept that balance for themselves, which is a very good thing, because even when you're working, you're at peace because you enjoy your day-to-day life with that work. So that is a plus point what we see in Oman. So again, like I always keep telling on my shows also, that if you need peace, you should come to Oman.
Definitely, definitely. I could not survive in a constantly running fast culture. I like my slow life. I like people say, "Oh, this is it's like more like a retirement life," and I'm like, "But I'm already living it and I love it. Like, what is the problem? I don't want to run from one place to another. I don't
True.
want to get stuck in traffic."
True, definitely, yeah, true. Because whoever the countries which have a lot of traffic, you see how frustrated they are when they're traveling.
Yeah, and I go to India and I'm stuck in traffic just because I want to travel 20 kilometers, and I'm like, no, please, can I go back to Oman?
Yeah, I stay in Mumbai, so it's like the whole way wherever you're traveling, you just listen to pom pom, pee pee, pom pom. It's constant. It's just constant.
See, that's why people here are so relaxed, they're so friendly, they're so nice, because it's the environment that affects your thinking, right?
Yeah.
It's like an easy pace of life, which I like. It might not be for someone else, but personally, I like this.
True, like you said, it gives you a peace of mind also, because people here, because the environment is relaxed, people are relaxed and they have a good mindset. But when you go to a place which is crowded, listening to that voice the whole day, and then trying to do something, it gets annoyed. Yeah. Imrana, as we see, there are a lot of women outside Oman, like the Asian women's, the Western women's. They still have this myth that the Gulf countries, the Middle East countries, have no opportunities for women out there. You are restricted there. You are oppressed. You have to dress in a certain way, talk in a certain way, and it's like a jail for them. Now, since you're here, you are raised here, you are the best person to clear this myth out there.
See, if you just see us, we are an example. Do we look
True.
oppressed? No.
No,
Do we look
not at all.
restricted? No, I mean, obviously there is a media misrepresentation of the Gulf countries, of the Islamic world in the other parts of the world.
True.
But obviously that's not true, because you can't decide what a country is, what a culture is, until unless you have experienced it yourself. Because whatever
Definitely.
the media shows you has obviously propaganda behind it. But me being raised here, and I've seen like other Gulf countries as well, and I've lived in Scotland as well for 2-3 years. But I feel like the Gulf countries are the most safe and secure places in the world. Okay, in terms of women's safety and security, I work in Sood. I do not see the time when I'm leaving home.
True.
I leave whenever I want to leave. Sometimes it's at 11 p.m., sometimes it's at midnight, and I know 100% that I will reach home safely.
Safely.
Okay.
True.
And the same thing when we were starting the business, we obviously had to move around, travel around, deal with people. We did not feel restricted or unsafe, because I feel like for women, safety is one of the biggest issues. Now,
Yeah,
when you
true.
talk about what you're allowed to wear, obviously, when you go to a country, you have to respect the culture. Whether you're coming in the Gulf country, whether you're going to East Asian countries, it doesn't matter, because they also have a culture. Whether you're going to India, they also have a culture.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
So, respecting somebody's culture is not oppressing or restriction. You are free to wear what you want. In certain places, of course, on a beach, you wear beach clothes. In a club, you wear club clothes. In a restaurant, you wear restaurant clothes.
Definitely.
When you're out in the public, you have to dress appropriately. You can't be like, I want to wear anything and wear anything, right? So, but I feel like you come to UAE, Bahrain, Oman, it is one of the most safe countries for women, for solo travelers, for people, women who want to work here. Of course, there are good and bad people everywhere, but mostly I feel the Gulf countries are much safer than any other country I have
Yeah,
been to.
that's true. That's true. Like my personal experience, I'll tell you, when I came here, even now today, I get a lot of DMs from my friends saying that, you stay in a Gulf country, it's a restricted country, it's not allowing you to wear what you want. And I'm like, listen, it is not what you are
Yeah.
thinking. It's
Yeah.
totally the opposite. I do whatever I want to,
Yeah.
but then I know their culture well. Like I cannot wear a beach dress and sit right now here and talk to you,
And why
right?
would you? That doesn't make any
Exactly.
sense, right?
True.
It's
True.
not like, it's not freedom. It's not like doing whatever you want without any thought given to like your
the
surroundings, you know?
surroundings, to the environment. True, that's true. And when it comes to opportunities, of females working in Oman or any Gulf country, they don't have opportunities to work. When it comes to this topic, I was shocked when I came to Oman. I saw women everywhere. I saw Omani women working everywhere. That is one of the best thing I could see. Like you go to the bank, you go to the mall, you go to the corporate world.
Anywhere.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
it's
Yeah.
all Omani females working,
Yeah.
and I have seen them being very ambitious.
Actually, I feel like that is a great thing in in the Islamic countries where they leave it on to the woman. They're like, you want to work, great. If you don't want to work, great. You know, in some cultures, it's looked down upon if the woman is not working, and they see her as a burden. Like, why are you not working? You are skilled and this and that. Like, why are you not going out and like contributing to the household? In these countries, no. Like, if a woman wants to work, she gets the same respect. If she doesn't want to work, she gets the same respect.
True, that's
You
true.
know, this is exactly what empowerment should be. Like, a society or like a mindset should not determine what you want to do, and with that you get respect. No, I should be respected as a
Human being.
and my decisions should be respected. If I don't want to work, if I have children and I'm not able to work, because raising children is it's a full-time job, you know.
Exactly, and it's one of the difficult
Of
jobs.
course, look at my mom. She still works at home. It's one of the
yeah.
most like underpaid. It's not paid at all, but
And it's
the
not even
most
appreciated, actually, yeah.
They're like, oh, you're a woman. This is your job. Okay, but like I'm not going to go out and work if I have all these responsibilities, you know.
True.
So this is great here. You are respected whether you decide to stay at home. You are respected if you want to work. The opportunities are there. The outlets are there. You want to work, you're welcome. You don't want to work, great.
Yeah, so again, that says like if you're not working, you are working, you have the same respect, and
Yeah.
people will not even the husbands,
Yeah.
the better halves don't treat you bad way or any disrespect
Yes.
because of your life path, you know, whatever
Yeah,
decisions
yeah.
you take. That is the best part I have seen in Oman, which nowadays is lacking in other countries.
Other
Yeah.
countries, for sure, yeah.
True. And Imrana, just tell me one thing, when you started working or when you were in the field out there as a woman, did you face any gender bias as such?
Well, I would say that I have been extremely lucky that I didn't face anything of that sort. I'm sure a lot of women do face. I'm not taking away their struggle or their difficulty, but personally, I did not face anything because I was just surrounded by extremely supportive people who didn't think that you know, you're a woman and you can't do something like that. When I started off as a landfill engineer. You know,
Oh.
a landfill field engineer,
True.
and they were like, they didn't think like, oh, you're a woman. What are you doing at a landfill? Nothing. Everybody was really supportive. They would tell me things and they would help me out. So I felt like I didn't feel the gender bias, of course, but there are people who would think that, oh, she's a woman. What is she doing there? But you can't change people's mindset, and that is not your job.
True.
It is not your job to change people's mindset. You should be focused within yourself. You should be anchored within yourself, and you should be confident that even if I'm facing this right now, I'm going to stay focused on my work, and I will get other opportunities. And I'm sure like those will open for people who are focused and disciplined.
Definitely. So when you say you've not faced such issues, I'll tell you my experience. Like I work as an architect on the field, so I've met different variety of people.
Yeah.
And I've met people who came up and told me, like, you know, you're a girl, you shouldn't be here, or you shouldn't be doing this, or you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, it is irritating, but at the same time, I met people who were really amazed and who actually motivated me, who said, like, you know, you're working better than a guy works at the field. That gave me more power. So I realized it has nothing to do with the country. It has to do with the people's mindset. So I cannot say one specific country is really good or great. It's different kind of people with different kind of mentalities.
Bad people exist everywhere.
True, that's true. That's true. So you
can't be
cannot blame a country for a person's thought. Definitely. Share your experience as an expat in Oman.
I actually don't feel like an expat in Oman. I was born and raised here. My heart, my blood, my soul is Omani. Only my passport is Indian.
That's a good thing. Like only my passport is
Only my
Indian.
passport is
I am
Indian.
Omani.
Yeah, everything that I do is Omani because also because I haven't learned the language. It's my fault because I've been here all my life and I haven't learned the language. So I feel like I'm yet to be like that much more Omani. But to be honest, I feel like I belong here. This is my home. I do not see it as a separate country where I have to go back home. This is my home.
So you won't believe me, many people I met, Indians, and whenever I talk about them going to India, they get really offensive. They're like, no, we don't want to go back to India. And people in India think they are stuck there. They're just stuck in Oman for money,
Yeah.
and they're not enjoying and they don't like it there. And I say, listen, you really have to clear all this from your mind. You really don't know about Oman. You should visit a country. As we all know, it's one of the country that provides peace and a less crime rate in the country.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of the countries that has a less crime rate in the world.
Yeah. Although I do feel like there could be some more opportunities for like expats. I feel like the government is doing. They are getting there. And like I would like to see like more opportunities in terms of like jobs or like even starting your own ventures like we did. Like we
True.
wouldn't have been able to do this if the government didn't give us the opportunity. You know?
True,
They
definitely.
didn't have those outlets of
Definitely.
opportunity. So I feel like it could grow more there because now the world is a global place, right? You can't have just like one country being filled with just those country people. Like
True, definitely.
there are people from all
All
over,
around the
yeah.
world, yeah.
So I feel like that could be the way where this country could go. But I think they are doing it and it's going pretty well.
That's nice. So, so Imrana, being single and working, does that stop you anywhere, or do you feel that okay, you know that marriage pressure or the marriage thing going on all around? Does that pressure you in any ways? Because I'm at the same field as you are, and I'm at the same situation as you are. So, is that an
You feel pressure?
yeah, definitely I feel pressured because it's not your mind, but it's everybody around you.
Yeah,
Like, you know, they
yeah.
keep questioning you on your marriage thing. It goes on constant.
Yeah.
But for me, it's not the right time. It's always the right person. That's
Yeah.
very important. So that what keeps me
The
like,
right
no.
person at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But see, like I said, like I feel like I'm really lucky because I don't have any pressure of getting married. And even if people ask me when you're getting married, I'll just tell them like when I want to, because that is when you should get married. Society or your parents should not be able to tell you, okay, you need to get married now, you need to have children now. Because if you are not mentally ready, you're not going to do a good job at it. Because marriage is work. All the flowery things that
Things,
they say,
true.
it's okay. It is probably that as well, but it is a lot of work and it is a lot of hard work. Kids are a big responsibility. You cannot one day say that, oh, I want to unsubscribe from this program.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not how it works. So I feel like it should be done at your own pace, at your own when you are mentally ready, when you want to get married.
That's true.
And for me, it has been like I do not see any con right now in my life being single and independent. I feel like I do what I want to do. I travel when I want to travel. I have the time to focus on my business, on my family, on the hobbies that I like. I'm not in the mental space right now to get married.
Definitely.
And I don't know what the future holds. I'm not against it. If I feel like I find somebody who adds value and quality to my life, for sure. But otherwise, I feel like I'm quite independent.
Okay, and-
that works
and
for me.
keeps going. Yeah,
it
true.
works for me. It does not have to work for other people.
Definitely, that's a true thing, Imrana, because even I am as the same age as you are, and we are independent people. We
Yeah.
are working outside, and when it comes from all the way, the pressure from everywhere. But one thing keeps me positive is that, you know, I'm working. I am doing my best in my life,
Yeah.
and rest, whatever has to come, will come,
Yes,
and
of course.
I will understand what is right for
Yeah,
me. That's important.
You sometimes have to kind of put yourself first.
First,
It
true.
might offend a few people, and like they are not used to women putting themselves first because we have been given the title of like the self-sacrificing goddess and put us on a like on a higher stand and be like, नहीं आपको तो ये करना है, but like sometimes you just need to put yourself.
No, as you said, put yourself first. So my mom is really like that very grounded person, okay,
Yeah.
and she's always taught me to be like, you keep yourself last and keep everybody ahead of you.
Yeah, yeah.
So whenever I
That's
take
what women are taught in our society.
exactly,
That's
yeah,
what
true.
society, and they are not able to digest the fact that a woman would decide for herself.
True, definitely. So that all came inside me as well because I have seen my mother growing,
Yeah, yeah.
and I saw whatever she was doing, and I felt, yeah, this is right. This is the right thing to do. As a woman, we should just take a step back. Even now, when I'm earning, it's the same thing, because it's just it's something feeded in my mind.
conditioned-
Yeah,
you're conditioned to think that
true.
way. Yeah,
It's feeded in the mind. So even now, when I keep myself first, I get very guilty. I feel, oh, how did I do this? Why did I see others? Why didn't I do things for them? Why did I keep myself
you
first?
see, like this is another thing that they talk about. Like our generation has to unlearn a lot of the societal conditioning,
Yeah.
and then relearn what we want.
What we want. The first thing we should learn to say no.
Yeah.
That is our biggest, hurdle. What I have faced when I'm working in my field as a designer, as an architect. Many of my clients will be like, we need a new design, or we
Yeah.
need 2-3 options, and we need you to come here, come there, come for these lights, or come for small things, which is not a part of my contract. But
Yeah.
I still go because I'm still not able to say that no. That word no to them is not.
It's even worse when you have to say no to your family.
True. That is another big story, saying
Yeah.
no to your family for something.
How could you?
Yeah. The desi parents drama, like,
Yeah.
हमने पाला है, yeah, we have given you birth, we have got you into the world, and now you are telling us no for what?
Yeah.
My mom literally tells me, you know what? It was better if you were not born. If I had to see this day when you're telling me no, for what are you telling me no?
It kind of get like emotional. The emotional part escalates quite quickly. But yeah,
True,
sometimes
true.
you just have to put yourself first.
And just leave the rest. Like for the marriage thing, I'm putting myself first. I'm like, no. No means no.
Yeah, if you are not ready, then
Yeah.
if you are ready, then go for it.
Go for it.
It really depends from person to person. Like what works for me will not work for you. What works for you will not work for
Not
me.
work for them. Yeah, and since we are not in India, like India, our culture is very desi culture where the age hits. But when you're in Oman, they don't care. They really don't care. What age are
Everybody
you?
is busy doing what they
True.
want to do. They don't have the time to like interfere in other people's
True.
lives.
So, have you been trolled, Imrana, anytime for being a woman and being on social media platform?
No, I don't think anybody has the courage to troll me.
That is the best answer. I mean, bravo. That's the best answer. Nobody has that guts, or nobody has that
The courage.
courage to come up and troll
Yeah,
me.
like, if you want to troll, you come face to face, no?
Yeah,
Why
talk
you
to
want
me.
sit behind a screen and do it?
Talk to me. Yeah,
Talk to
true.
me. Let
True.
me change your perspective.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, because people just make up their own mindset and they just
Yeah.
want to do something
You
on
just
social
gotta-
media.
just have to ignore the haters because haters go to hate.
Yeah. So, how do you take failure in your life?
Well, I actually don't like failure at all. Like at all. I'm an extremely sore loser. Okay? I
Oh.
don't like being bad at anything. If I'm doing like my horse riding lessons, if I don't get it the first time, I get like really frustrated. But then I have to tell myself that okay, this is a learning process. Like it's a learning curve. I cannot do everything at the same time.
At the same time.
So you just have to like take it in and like focus and like just do better. Because I just don't like failure at all. Like I'm an extremely sore loser. I'm extremely competitive. I can't
Yeah.
help it. It's just how I was born. But yeah, you're just gonna have to absorb it and do better.
Do better.
Try to do better and not give up. Basically, not give up.
So basically, whenever we as women start doing something in life, we try our level best to do it till the max and
Yeah.
not give it up.
Yeah.
Like if somebody tells me to hold a brush and start painting, even if I don't know, I'll try to give my 100%
Yeah,
to
I
it.
think that's how women are.
Yeah, that's what we are made of.
Yeah.
That's how we are designed. So Imrana, we've seen you doing a lot of adventurous things like the horse riding thing. To be honest, I saw you and I got inspired and I was like, let's do something, let's do something. So how does adventure in Oman treat you?
Oman is the best place. If you love adventure and if you don't like the usual, let's go for a coffee, let's go to a restaurant kind of vibe, Oman is actually the best place. I do love horse riding a lot, and I started off as a hobby, and now I can't get enough of it But even after that, like there are a lot of wadi adventures that you can do. There's a lot of mountain climbing. There's
True.
the Via Ferrata. There's the cave abseiling. So I've done like a lot of them. I've done Wadi Mibam, Harvest, Snake Canyon, couple of others that I can't remember right now. But it is a great place. Like Oman is so naturally beautiful, and the nowadays a lot of Omani companies are coming forward and they're doing the whole adventure trips for people.
True.
It's not very expensive. They give you all the gears. They are extremely certified, very professional people.
Professional, true.
And you will have a good time. You will have a really good time. You should actually try one of the adventures.
Exactly, because people don't know much about Oman because there's no too much marketing like the Dubai people do it.
Yeah.
But when you are here and you know about things, you really love it because you will get everything here, like the nature, the mountains, the beaches, the wadis.
the flora and fauna, everything.
True, everything is here. It's like a complete package.
Yes.
So, Imrana, what message would you like to give to people who want to travel to Oman for work or to make a life, especially the women who are having a double mind of coming to Oman?
I would say that please do it through legal channels. Okay, don't get
Very
scammed,
important.
because
Yeah,
there's a lot of
that is
scammers.
very important,
Yeah,
guys.
there are a lot of scammers. Please make sure that it is a legal channel, especially if you're a woman and you don't get trapped by the scammers that are here. Secondly, keep an open mind. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to a very restrictive country. How is it going to work out for me? Keep an open mind. Come here, see the culture, talk to people, get in touch with people who are already here.
Yeah,
kind
true.
of like get a feel of how the country is. And I would also say, like, don't think it's easy. It's a peaceful life and it is relatively easy life, but it's not easy money.
True,
You have to
easy
work
money,
hard.
yeah, true.
You have to work hard. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to the Gulf. I'm just going to earn in like 2-3 years. I'm going to become really rich. I'm going to come back, get a car, build a big house. No, that's not how it works. Everywhere you have to work hard. You have to give your 100% to grow, to earn money. And the same thing applies here also.
Exactly. Money comes easy, will go easy. So it's not like that. Obviously, it has its own struggle and hustle.
Yeah, of course.
And when you are here, you'll actually know that okay, there is a peace of mind, but at the same time, you have to face obstacles in life. So, Imrana, a closure here. Tell us something about your brand.
Okay, so Itrat was started by my sister and I.
Okay.
We worked for a year formulating the scents and everything. So the whole thing is done by us. The scents, the packaging, the logo, the interior decoration of what the bottle looks like. When we thought about what the brand needs to be, like the brand story, Oman was the first thing that came to our mind because, we have
Definitely.
lived our
The
lives
soul
here.
is connected to Oman.
We have lived our lives here. So what we have done is each line, each perfume is named after a significant year in Omani history.
Okay, that's interesting
So we
actually.
have 1624 when the first documented dynasty started in Oman. It was not always the Busaidi dynasty; it was the Yaruba dynasty that
True.
was started by Imam Nasir bin Murshid.
Yeah.
And then we have 1649, all the way progressing till 1970. For now.
Nice.
So we have 1940, which is the birth year of late His Majesty
Late His
Sultan
Majesty,
Qaboos.
yeah.
And then we have the 1970. These are our premium perfumes. So this is the history behind our lines. So we have the significant years in Omani history, the elements of Oman like Al Jabal, Al Ramal, Al Wadi. So it is very Oman centric, and the scents are exclusive. It was formulated by my sister and I. Right now, we are not open in Muscat. We are open in a place called Jalan Bani Buali. It's in the South Sharqiya Governorate.
Okay.
But we hope to have one outlet in Muscat soon.
Inshallah. So you, each perfume of yours has a story to tell,
Yes,
right?
each perfume has a story. It is linked to a historic event in Oman. It is linked to the sultans of Oman. So you can see the cap looks like a crown. So everything
Okay.
has very
I'll just,
royal-
if I can just
yeah,
pick it.
Yeah.
And
So you see
the bottle
it has-
is designed really well. Yeah.
It has a lot of gold and whites and
Yeah,
very
true.
royal elements in it.
Just like the Omani tradition.
Yes.
That's a nice thing, and it's really a nice concept.
Thank you.
It was really nice talking to you, and we had a great time. We should chill more and go on horse rides more and enjoy our time.
Hi guys, my name is Imrana Khan, and if you want to watch this podcast, please subscribe to the channel Unfiltered Voices on YouTube and Instagram. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and save.